gehen wir mal in die Bar.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Halten, um Redegewandt zu testen. Halten, um Stärke zu testen.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Oh je. Stimmt, Prohibition ist ja zurzeit. Oh, das Lied ist schön.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Schade.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Ja, wir trinken mal.
That'll be all for now.
Ich habe nichts aus Fitzwills Unterlagen erfahren, aber sie bestätigen, dass ich seit Boston vermutet hatte, das Lagerhaus auf der Versandadresse von Sarah Hawkins gehört den Hawkins. Es befindet sich bei den Docks. Ich muss einen Weg hineinfinden. Hey. Ein schönes Lied. Eine Harpune. Okay. Andere haben Schrotflinten.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You say.
Oh, ist immer schön, ein neues Spiel zu erkunden.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Wundersamer Fang. Skilla kehrt in den Hafen zurück und rettet Darkwater von dem Hungernot. Wir hatten die Hoffnung bereits aufgegeben. Die Besatzung der Skilla, oder das, was von ihr übrig blieb, kehrte am Dienstagnachmittag in den Hafen von Darkwater zurück. Die Bewohner versammelten sich sofort am Hafen, um das letzte Walfängerfisch der Insel willkommen zu heißen. Und sie waren erstaunt beim Anblick des unglaublichen Fangs an Bord des Schiffs. Der Walfisch wird schon jetzt wundersamer Fang genannt. Mit einer Größe, die selbst die mächtigen Zahnwale übertrifft, bedeckte der Walfisch das gesamte Deck und hing teils darüber hinweg. Die überlebenden Seeleute erzählten eine furchterregende Geschichte von ihrem gefährlichen Fang, aber auch von Fleisch, seiner unbeschreiblichen Qualität und seiner Nahrhaftigkeit. Es besteht kein Zweifel, dass der Wal mit seiner gewaltigen Größe viele Bewohner in Darkwater ernähren kann und so die Hungersnot beendet, unter der die Insel seit längerem litt. Lagerhaus zu vermieten. Mr. Marx vermietet sein Lagerhaus ab Juni für die Fischerei, Werkstatt oder Lagernutzung. Sie können ihn über Ihre Lieblingszeitung erreichen und ihn am Hafen antreffen. Festlichkeiten im gestrandeten Wal. Anlässlich der Rückkehr der mutigen Walfänger lädt die Schenke zum gestrandeten Wal zu einer außergewöhnlichen Gratisverkostung ein. Bringen Sie Familie und Freunde mit und kosten Sie den wundersamen Fang. Jeder bekommt eine Flasche Waldran. Zögern Sie also nicht. Naja, da wissen wir doch, an wem der Typ von der Anzeige das Lagerhaus vermietet hatte. Oh, du siehst ja nett aus.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Also ist das für ein Mal auf der Hand? Das sieht verdächtig so aus, wie das auf dem Bild.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
The girl, Doctor. Cold. She won't stop.
Schade, die kann nicht reden.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Und dann gleich die freigeschaltete Antwort nehmen.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Ah, ich habe auch so gefühlt.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. What you looking at, stranger?
Zu einer hübschen Frau. Die trinkt alle auf den Tisch.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Nett.
I told you to beat it.
Nettes Mäuschen. Es war hübsch anzusehen. Schade. Aber giftig wie eine Viper.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Oh yeah? He's
Ja, hat
gonna
sich
get us
bewegt.
into trouble. You can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Ich kann
Forget
You
it.
didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Hallo Jungs.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Ich hab niemanden.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Ich kriege ja noch ein bisschen mehr raus aus den Zweien.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Wer ist Cat? Stimmt, die Dame im Wal.
This cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Schade.
This cat you mentioned.
Nothing.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Alligator. Hey. Wer bist du? Oh, kleine Krabben. Sag mir nicht in den See. Hey.
Come on, you could tell me.
No.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Ja, danke.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Oh je.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Hier zu lügen. Ich glaube.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Naja, so viel hat es mir jetzt nicht gebracht. Aber nett, dass man das so einführen kann. Und anscheinend überwacht Cat mit ihren Männern das Lagerhaus.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
So langsam wird's doch.
Cops, they can't understand.
I can't
Stupid
understand.
idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anymore.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Naja, so ein bisschen. Ja, voran. Damit wir uns das Spiel wohl sagen, hier kommst du nicht vorbei. Schade. Die Fähigkeit, Entdeckung ermöglicht, versteckte Gegenstände in der Nähe zu finden, wenn alle Gegenstände gefunden. Was?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Ah, das ist eine Leiter.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Okay. Even.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Sperrklinke.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Sonst ist ja hier nichts. Fehlen noch Teile. Aber wo? Nee, jetzt draußen ist nichts mehr. Ah. Könnte denn hier noch was sein? Zahnrad.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Nett mit dem Feuerzeug, aber... Wie krieg ich das wieder weg?
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Was genau hat er jetzt kaputt gemacht? Das sieht ja alles sehr stabil aus. Was hat er denn? Ich dachte aber jetzt.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not
Shit.
only inquisitive, you're also stupid.